Good morning. What a day. What a day. For those of you who just watched the most recent video, look at this sunshade now. Look, that's amazing, isn't it? That's just brilliant. So the wind, I've just been talking to someone else. They've just gone for a motor up and down. They said they'll see how the wind is. We're sailing. Although, we need a little bit more power here. To put it more accurately, we're motoring. And I've got my shade up here, and wow, it's keeping me nice and shady. Oh, let's watch that mooring. So I'm going to go down to, I don't know, Pirates Cove, or actually we've not been to the Enchanted Forest yet, have we? And I might anchor up, get a spot of lunch. I am loving this sunshade, I'm not going to lie. So it'd be nice to actually keep the sunshade up for a little bit and give it a test. Hopefully it doesn't create too much of a sail. I'm going to take my jumper off, I forgot I had this on. It's way too hot for a jumper. Let's just pop that down there. And we're going to get a little bit of the old suntan lotion on. This is my new boat-based suntan lotion. So it's a lot more relaxing today than it has been in recent weeks. And I think we need to sit back and just enjoy it, except that there's very little wind, and just enjoy the fact there's no wind. So we're going to let the jib out, holding on to the furling line. I'm now going to loosen the mizzen off, and hopefully we'll catch some of this wind, and it should blow us off anyway. There we go. We'll tighten that mizzen up again. And we're under Jib and Mizzen with a bit of shelter. It's getting a bit quicker than us. It's one of the beauties of this boat, isn't it? You can run jib and mizzen only. The wind is coming off our sort of port quarter, I would say, and we're almost running. And you know, I'm just under this. In fact, if I sat this side, I'd be under the shade fully, and life would be great. We're doing 2.5 miles an hour, which is like kind of nice. It's nice, a nice gentle sail. I love it. We're already at the red house here. There's a little boat over there with a black spinnaker. We should be getting our spinnaker out, shouldn't we, really? This would be a perfect day for it, to be frank. Little gust, 3.5 miles an hour there. There we go. I've taken the tiller tamer line off, and we're now under the Simrad. 210 is our course. don't think we've actually ever been this close to the White House. Nobody in. I've got the drone up actually. Put some of that video up in a minute. But we've just lost the there's nothing. So we're getting a little bit close to this lee shore for my liking. So we're just dropping the motor and we're motoring nice and slowly down again. Oh man, it's such a nice day. Oh, I took the sunshade down by the way because obviously for the drone. So Pirates Cove over there. Do you know something? I think it's a bit busy over by the Enchanted Forest. So there's loads of boats just come off the shore there. I'm gonna go to Pirates Cove and stop there for lunch. Yeah, let's do that. And as you can see, we're really close to the shore now. I mean, what's that? 10, 15 meters maybe? And now we're going to be just letting this anchor bite, and then the Mizzen, as you can see here, is just unfurled a couple of turns, 3 turns I think, and that should be enough to just get us pointing nicely. I'm hoping it'd be in between here somewhere, and that's roughly where it is. The anchor's set. Just checking that little runway there into the water, just check that's actually where we stay. And once I'm happy, we'll have dinner again. Had these a little while now. Skyreet ND filters for the Osmo Action 3. And these ND filters go from, I think there's like a 01 CPL, don't know what that means, but 4, 8, 16 and 32. So I'm going to just put the number 8 on today. It's really sunny. Is that the number 8? That's 16. And we're going to see number 8. I'm going to see what they look like. So here I am now. Let's see what I look like with this ND filter on. And there we are with the ND filter on. It's hard to tell the difference on the screen here. Oh, but there, yeah, gosh, that way you can really tell the difference, can't you? So let's try an ND4 because I think this might be a little bit strong. So that's with nothing on. Have a little look at the boat there, and then this is with the ND4 on. So that's nothing, and this is with the ND4 on. You can see it does make the picture a little bit richer in my opinion. Got the shade up. It didn't take me very long. I'm getting used to it. I left it tethered to the back here because, you know, there was no main sheet being used. And I just had to reconnect it to the front here. The one thing I've got to get used to is the length of it. I need to make sure I don't tie it too close to the post one side, to the mast. You can see here, all this is shade. Just a little bit of my leg in the shade. But what we could do is actually alter it so it slides down maybe. So I'm going to try that now, see if I can do it. So the sun is over there, look, you see, and now you can see, yeah, that just altering it a few degrees. Yeah, it works, doesn't it? It's quite good. Probably need to alter it a little bit more. I couldn't lower the height on the front there so easily, but yeah, it works really well. It's definitely keeping the keeping me in the shade. Look, it's really lovely. Anyway, let's get to lunch. I'm starving. I don't even know what time it is. We got some more bread. I love this bread. We've got Greek salad without actually Greek salad, but with cottage cheese because I didn't have any feta. We've got some fruit, strawberries and raspberries, a little bit of cream cheese, butter, and this is Emmental. Oh gosh, that's it was all lovely in the camper van fridge, and I've just realised again I've forgotten my knife. But forgotten my knife and I've forgotten the spoon. But at least I've got my boating knife. Will probably make do as a butter knife. I'm gonna have to leave a knife on board, on a spoon and a knife on board. I don't know. This cow has just tried to sort of get in, and then this one over here has just got in. Had a big wee in the water there, lovely. And now this one's trying to come over, but I'm pretty sure we're in about 2 meters of water, so I doubt a cow is going to voluntarily kind of go into that and should have to swim. I don't even know if a cow can swim. Well, she's off anyway. These are babies, aren't they? These are calves, or fairly, you know, maybe year olds. It's mum and her 2 little daughters. Actually, I think that's one of them's a boy. Good day for canoeing. Although going back I think will be slightly more difficult than coming down the lake today. We're about 1.9, 1.8, 1.9 meters deep here, which is about knee height. So I'm thinking if I can maybe let her drift in a little bit more, so I can get up to sort of waist height, we can give this ladder a test. What I've done, I was originally going to just weigh anchor and then re-anchor, but I found this extra line here, which is about, say, 10 meters. I think it's to hold the cover up, and I'm just going to let us fall back on the anchor a little bit more. There you go, look at that, we can see the bottom now. Hopefully we'll get into shore a lot closer, and we'll go for a little swim. Hopefully there's no cows knocking around that's going to come and be inquisitive in us. Swinging a bit, but I think as long as I walk out, yeah, I think if you can see the bottom, you're going to be able to touch the bottom. There's the ladder, so you can see how that kind of sits much better now. It's actually, it's actually flipped through. There you go. Let's take my cap off, top off, and let's give this a little go. So first thing I want to try to make sure this is strong enough. The cleats are fine. Oh, but something is not. Let's just, what's happening there? That has broke through. The plastic there, look at that. So it's obviously put so much pressure on it that it's broke the plastic, yeah, and it's even broke it even more now. So what I don't want to do is lose my rods. There we go. Okay, here goes nothing. Actually, it's quite warm. Once you're in, you're in. Yep, so they're working quite well. So what I've got to find is the next rung. There we go. So I don't really know how that's got twisted, but there we go. And now what we've got to do is try and get on. So if we swim, you know, over to the boat, yes, that's going to go right under, isn't it? It's going to be quite hard to get on. But I think, oh yeah, it is quite hard to get on actually. So if we are, you have to bear in mind I've got a foot on the floor at the moment, so what I can do is give myself a good kick up like that, and then actually we're fine. Look at that, we're fine. But what I'm going to do now is try, there we go, I'm going to try and float a little bit in the water and try and get on now. Oh yeah, see, that's going to be hard. So if I were to pull on that and that, so I could be floating like that, and I'll pull on these, there we go, and I can bring myself up. So this is like my foot now is not on the water at all, and I can do that, and then the ladder actually finds its own way. So I think, and then, I mean, I could step straight onto the deck now, just wary. There we go. So I think I'd be able to get back on the boat that way. I think, yeah. It is quite difficult to get aboard this boat. In days gone by, I'm pretty sure I would have been able to get a foot on the gunnel and rolled myself over, but I can't guarantee that these days. So, you know, I think it's important that there's a ladder there that we can use. One thing I did notice is one of the bars has bent, but it seems to be stable at that point. So, you know, lots to learn from this. But yeah, in theory, I think that would work. I'm going to be pretty scared though if I dive off in the sea for a swim and I find that I actually can't get back on the boat. That would be a bit of a nightmare. That's the first time I've ever had the drone up and recovered it as well, with the sails, all the sails set, or well, not the mizzen, but actually sailing ever, and I'm really chuffed with that. I hope that came out really well. Yeah, we had a little gust halfway through that. Hopefully you picked that up. So we're kind of almost at the mooring and the wind's died, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to douse the sails. Our friends come to join us. We're going to pop the motor in and we're going to motor back. We've just been joined. He's got one of those, he's got a torpedo. I can get you a nice picture. get this just amazing exhilaration when you sail with another boat. It's unbelievable. It is. It's like I do a lot of cycling, and I remember when I was younger, the first time I used to do time trialing basically in the summertime when I wasn't playing rugby, and in the certain nights, if you could catch the group, you used to cycle home in a big group like of 30 cyclists. It was like a big peloton, and you really, as a younger cyclist back then, you got dragged along in that peloton. It was amazing. And it's the same when you sail. When you're sailing with someone else, you get this amazing feeling. And I can't wait to get on the Menai Straits, because there's going to be potentially 5 or 6 boats, and that's just going to be, it's going to blow my mind, honest to God. I really hope it goes ahead. Over there, they're going to the pontoons though. We're going to our mooring. Can't see oh, there's the buoy. There's my mooring buoy, yeah, behind tadpole. So we're just slowing right down. We'll just bring that along our beam. That's it, tadpole's moving out of our way, very do us. There we go. There she is on a mooring. I think I've remembered everything. Here's Mochyn D that we did earlier. That's really gone off beautifully. A little bit of sanding needing doing there, and she'll be right as rain. And there's a new cover. It's a bit big, to be honest with you, but I might need to just tighten this up a bit better, but it's on pretty well for here, so she deserves that cover. The old one was knackered. Oh, I'm out of breath doing that. So that's it for another week. Oh, an interesting one today. Made the most of the weather, and I hope you like the little jaunt. It was a nice relaxing day today. We weren't going to go anywhere quick today, and sometimes that's what you need. Just a nice relaxing 2.5 mile an hour little jaunt down the lake, have your lunch, jump out into the water for some unknown reason, and then come home. And I feel much better for it. So I hope you do too. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, because that'll help me get to the 1,000 subscribers, which would be awesome if we could get there. Tell everyone you know about the channel and get people watching. I've got loads of good content coming soon, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.